Hello, this is Dr. Dennis Kimbro, college professor and author of several notable books, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice, What Makes the Great Great, and The Wealth Choice, Success Secrets of Black Millionaires. You know, in my line of work, in my profession, people constantly ask me, what are the keys to success, keys to leadership, or how do I build generational wealth? What were some of the common chords that you found in all the people that you interviewed? And I always go back, your life is going to change in two dramatical ways. Number one, by the books that you read, and number two, the people that you associate with. But if I had to wrap my mind around anything that was in common with all my interviewees, it would come down to four factors. Number one, they dreamed big dreams. They had a dream, a passion, something that they desperately wanted to accomplish in life. And that goes back to the critical question. If I asked you to describe what you do for a living, what would you say? Would you tell me that it's hard work? Would you tell me that it's drudgery? Would you tell me that it's effort? Well, hopefully you'll tell me that you're on a mission and that you got passion. And that will just relegate the fact that you know the keys to the kingdom. Why? Because the passionate, committed mind cannot be defeated. Number two, they were interdirected versus outerdirected. In other words, they weren't so quick to believe well-meaning friends or family members who said, you can't do this, you can't do that. They walked to a beat of a different drummer. And that's why the old poet Robert Frost, when he wrote in that poem, two roads diverge in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by. In other words, you are unique. You cannot succeed being like everybody else. And I put that question several times to my students in school. I ask them, what is the opposite of success? And invariably they tell me the opposite of success, Dr. Kimbro, is failure. And I say, no, the opposite of success is not failure, it's conformity. You will never succeed conforming to the wishes, the norms, and the mores of others. Point number three, they dedicated themselves to lifelong learning. You don't go to school one period in your life. You're in school every day of your life. So life is lesson. As a matter of fact, this journey that we call life is really one big classroom. And it's unlike any classroom that you've ever been in. Why? Because you're not only the student, you're the teacher. So my word of advice, teach yourself well. If you read 30 to 60 minutes a day in the field of your choice, regardless of the field, after 3 years, you'll be known throughout your community. After 5 years, you'll be known across the country. And after 7 years, you will draw world recognition. Now, no one knows this better than me because, I'm on campus all the time. A formal education, what I do, a formal education will get you a career and get you a job. But an informal education just might make you rich. So dedicate yourself to uninterrupted reading. And then last but not least, these men and women flat out refuse to fail. And I'm not saying they didn't fail. Failure was never a viable option for them. They found a way to manage the smallest word in the English language, and that word is be. Dr. Kimbro, what in the world are you talking about? I'm saying be courageous when others run in fear. I'm telling you to be knowledgeable while others just wallow in ignorance. And last but not least, be compassionate. Walk in somebody else's shoes while everybody else turns their back. I hope this was helpful. Again, this is Dr. Dennis Kimbro, and always remember, the wealth choice, when we're talking about generational wealth, and nothing is more important right now than generational wealth, the wealth choice is always your best choice.